Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blaze Black 2. Last time we continued our crusade through the Unova region, catching more and more Pokemon. And this time we are going to be heading into the innermost part of Castelia City to catch even more. So what I'd like to do is once again stock up on Pokeballs. That seems good. And I think I would also like to buy more Great Balls, because there are some Pokemon we're going to be catching today that are a bit on the tough side, so we want to super duper prepare. So, without further ado, I am going to be heading into the sewers, and since I have already shown you guys how to get to the Castelia Central Park, I'm just going to meet you guys there. Alrighty, here we are in the Castelia Central Park. Now, there is normal grass here, and there is also double grass here. There are 5 Pokemon, I believe, that I want to catch in the normal grass, and 4 I want to catch in the shaking grass. And after that, 7 I want to catch in the doubles grass. So I think I'm going to start with the singles grass first, and if I happen to get lucky on the shaking grass Pokemon, we'll go after it. But for now, I'm just going to head into the normals grass and see what we can find. Aha, here's one. This is Skitty. Probably not going to have too much trouble finding Pokemon here to start out with, just because nearly every Pokemon in this area I haven't actually caught yet. So, let's catch us a Skitty at some point. There we go, caught Skitty. That wasn't too terribly difficult, which is good. I'm kind of afraid if it was. It shows its cute side by chasing its own tail until it gets dizzy. I like Skitty. Skitty's pretty cool. Alrighty, 4 more to find in this singles grass. Let's do it. Here's another one. This is Ladybug, probably one of the worst Pokemon introduced in Generation 2. I believe it's bug flying. I might be wrong on the flying part, but it's not all that great, to be honest, but it's here, so let's catch it. Very nice. First try. I like first tries. Add that data to the Pokédex. It is so timid it can't move if it isn't with a swarm of others. It conveys its feelings with scent. One thing I don't get is they call this thing the 5-star Pokemon. Just why? Can someone enlighten me as to why? It's just weird. Aha, here's yet another one, Cottony. I'm honestly surprised this thing didn't show up first, because it has a 20% encounter rate. But I suppose encountering the more common Pokemon later probably implies some sort of efficiency, so I'll just go with it. And speaking of efficiency, first try again. Very nice. I like that. Add more data to the Pokédex. Perhaps because they feel more at ease in a group, they stick to others they find. They end up looking like a cloud. Think about that the next time you look up in the sky, I guess. Alright, 2 more, and one of them's a doozy. Wow, very next encounter. Snubble is one of the Pokemon I want to capture in this area, so let's get right on that. Now this, of course, leaves the worst for last. You guys will know it when you see it. Everyone knows what I'm talking about when you see it. Oh boy, once we get Snubble, it's gonna start getting real fun. And first try again. Very much appreciated, good madam. Small Pokemon flee from its scary face. It is, however, considered by women to be cute. Anime reference. Alrighty, one more to find in this singles grass. The day of reckoning is upon us. Aha! The shaking grass delivers. Here's one of the Pokemon I wanted to capture in the shaking grass. This is Lopunny. And these shaking grass Pokemon are the reason I bought Great Balls, because these ones are going to all be evolved Pokemon. So they're going to be a little bit more difficult to nab, although I still don't really feel comfortable attempting to weaken them. Yeah, so hopefully the Great Balls will at least help me a little bit in that regard. There we go, Lopunny was caught. A little bit more painful than I would have hoped, but honestly, I don't think my Lucario is set out to just weaken this thing. Extremely cautious, it quickly bounds off when it senses danger. Well, that's one Shaking Grass Pokemon down, 3 to go. Now, I think it's back to hunting the Pokemon in the normal grass. Alrighty, this is it. With a 5% chance of showing up, this is Abra. Oh man, I really don't want to try and catch this thing. As we know, anyone who's a veteran of the series, if this throw fails, it will teleport away and we'll have to find another one. This is the main reason I was dreading coming to this area. Of course. Because screw my life. Wow, another one right after. Okay, let's see if we can do it this time. Level 19, are you serious, game? Alright, try number 2. Yes! Okay, I was afraid that was gonna turn into a great ordeal, so I'm glad it didn't. Using its psychic power is such a strain on its brain that it needs to sleep for 18 hours a day. Man, some days I feel like I could totally go for that. Alright, we could go to the doubles grass now, but I think what I want to do is I want to try and knock out the 3 remaining Pokemon in the shaking grass. This is going to take me a while, so wish me luck. Aha, here's one, Delcatty, the evolution of Skitty, which we also caught this episode. Pretty awesome. The nice thing is, Delcatty evolves from Skitty using a Moonstone, so if we just catch one now, that's one less Moonstone that we have to use, which is awesome, even though I'm pretty sure you can just buy them later in the game. Oh well. Anyway, this could take a little bit, so let's just cut away. There we go. It put me to sleep, but I don't think that's too much of a big deal because we're not actually doing very much fighting. The reason it does not have a nest is that it simply searches for a clean, comfortable place, then sleeps there. Hey, as long as it's comfortable, go for it, man. Alrighty, 2 more Shaking Grass Pokemon. Let's see if we can get them. Aha, here's one, Lilligant. I believe last time we were here we actually found one of these, but I was unable to catch it. At least I think that's how that went. I hope that's how that went. It makes me look the most dignified. Anyway, we're gonna try and catch it. Darn it, I thought it was gonna be first try. Ah well. I can take 2 tries. 2 tries is pretty good. Alright, the Lilligant was caught. Very nice. The fragrance of the garland? That's a word I'm unfamiliar with. The fragrance of the garland on its head has a relaxing effect, but taking care of it is very difficult. Interesting. Also of note, if you paid close attention to that Pokédex screen, this thing only has 1 foot. Weird. Anyway. Last Shaking Grass Pokemon. We're almost there. Wow, very next one. is Whimsicott. Wow, that is lucky. Alrighty, we want to catch Whimsicott as well, and that will be the last Pokemon in the Shaking Grass that we want to get. Hoo boy, I'm glad this has only taken me about 40 minutes this far. I was afraid it was going to take me around 2 hours to get all these things to show up, but I guess not. Very good. Anyway, can we get it? Yes, we can. Very nice. Whimsicott was caught. They appear along with whirlwinds. They pull pranks, such as moving furniture and leaving balls of cotton in homes. I could go for a ball of cotton any time now. Seriously. Alrighty, now that we have caught all 4 Pokemon in the Shaking Grass, we are going to be moving on to the Doubles Grass. There are 7 Pokemon I want to catch in the Doubles Grass, so I have a feeling this first fight we're going to get into is going to have a Pokemon that we actually need. Let's see here. Indeed it does. We have Butterfree right here, which is yet another Pokemon I think Great Balls would probably do a service to, since Butterfree is a fully evolved Pokemon. So we are going to switch Lucario over to Servine, and we are going to blast this Cottony with a Flame Charge, since we already own one. Haven't had it happen where 2 Pokemon I don't have show up in a battle at once, but I know it's going to happen some point soon, which will be a little bit disappointing. Anyway, let's just bring down this Cottony here and see if we can catch ourselves a Butterfree. Raise that attack stat, speed stat rather. Which one raises attack? I know one of those newfangled fire moves raises attack, I just don't remember which one it is. Alright, we're going to take this Gust like a champ, and then we are going to make an attempt at Butterfree. And eventually, we're going to catch it. Okay, we got it. Thank God that we encountered this thing in a double battle, because it turns out in wild double battles, if the opponent uses Whirlwind, you switch instead of ending the fight. Thank goodness for that. It loves the honey of flowers and can locate flower patches that have even tiny amounts of pollen. Very neat. Sheesh, this thing was way more trouble than it was worth. It's gonna sit in the box and rot for the whole game, we all know it. Oh wow, Beedrill is the next one up. That's pretty awesome. Beedrill is another one of the rarer Pokemon to show up in this Doubles Grass. Hopefully it doesn't have Whirlwind, because this is a single battle and Whirlwind would instantaneously end it, which would suck. What also sucks is the fact that I'm probably gonna be here a while again. There we go. My goodness, that took a while. I mean, I know it's still at full health, but honestly, it's a level 19, it can't be that hard. Its best attack involves flying around at high speed, striking with poison needles, then flying off. A fact that the anime likes to remind us of basically every other episode. Alrighty, onwards we go. Of course. Both of these Pokemon I want to catch, and we encounter them both at once. Fortunately, they're both 10% encounters, so I guess it's really at our discretion which one we want to knock out. Since I'm pretty sure Lucario can't wake up first turn, I'm just going to aim for Oddish, and then Victini will also aim for Oddish. Yeah, Lucario's asleep, so we got lucky there. Sorry, Oddish. I'll catch you eventually. Ooh. I feel really bad for people that somehow manage to encounter multiple shinies at once. I saw a post online a few weeks ago of someone who found 2 shinies in a horde battle at the same time in, one of the Gen 6 games, and man, that hurts, because you have to knock out all but one in order to catch it. Ooh, I hope to never have to go through that. Anyway, attempt on Vulpix. Of course, ends in failure. Caught it. Very nice. That wasn't too terrible in all honesty. Alright, let's add Vulpix data to the Pokédex. As each tail grows, its fur becomes more lustrous. When held, it feels slightly warm. I'll be honest, I could go for owning one of these things in real life. They're adorable, and I just noticed we're using box 5 now. That is insane. I'm not sure how long we've been doing that. So I ran into an Eevee, and I'm thinking, you know what, let's just catch it, because we're gonna need 7 of these darn things anyway to evolve them, so might as well stock up, as it were. There we go, second Eevee. Not sure how many of these I'm going to be grabbing today, considering that's the first one I've found and I've been here for like an hour. But it's definitely going to come in handy when we have to get all the Eevee evolutions. Seriously, again? Again, we encounter 2 Pokemon that I want to catch at the same time. Naturally. I think I'm going to go for Badoo this time. Jeez, this really hurts. Luckily, Lucario is still asleep, so we're not going to accidentally have a double knockout. Sorry, Bellsprout. Again, I will catch another one of your kind very soon. Sheesh, the game just likes to troll me today, huh? Alright. What's it going to try and hit me with? Water Sport? Seriously? Like that's going to help. Alrighty. Let's try and catch this Badoo. Eventually. Wow, that is hilarious. This thing just used Worry Seed on my Lucario and changed its ability to Insomnia, causing it to instantly wake up. That is amazing. I'm not sure if I've ever seen the AI do something quite that stupid. Alrighty, we got Badoo. Man, that was an interesting fight to be sure, jeez. Sensitive to changing temperatures, the bud blooms when it's warm, releasing toxic pollen. Man, I'm realizing that a lot of these Pokédex entries imply that a Pokémon might accidentally kill you. There we go, we finally got an Oddish to show up. In fact, we got 2 to show up, which is really funny. Alright, I think we're going to be switching Lucario around for Houndoom, and we are going to be blasting that one into oblivion with Victini. I was afraid I was going to find an Oddish and, say, a Bellsprout in the same fight, just so I'd have to wind up knocking one of those 2 out twice before I was able to get a hold of one. Because, you know, wouldn't that be my luck? Yeah, it would be. Alright, we're gonna take that paltry acid attack. Watch it poison. Okay, it didn't. I'm not even sure if acid can poison, but knowing my luck, it would. Speaking of my luck... Gotcha, Oddish was caught. Very nice. Very clean capture, I like that. It often plants its root feet in the ground during the day and sows seeds as it walks about at night. Don't ask me how it does that, ugh. Alrighty, just 2 more guys, we can do this. Ah, there's a Bellsprout, very nice. I know we already saw one of these, but unfortunately we had to take it out in favor of catching something else. But this time, it's just you and me, kitten. Alright, we're gonna switch Victini out for Houndoom, and bring down that Vulpix, because we already own one. Alright guys, after this there's only one more Pokemon in this area to get. Man oh man, I've been here a while, anyone who's been paying attention to that clock on the bottom screen. I have no idea how long this episode's gonna be, but it's gonna be remembered as one of the longest for me. Anyway, let's see if we can catch that Bellsprout. Well, we can, eventually. Now, I'm sure you guys are going to ask, did this thing literally knock out Lucario and Houndoom? Well, yes, it did. It prefers hot and humid environments. It is quick at capturing prey with its vines. Rot in my PC for all eternity, Bellsprout. One more. One more. Yes, there it is. Very next encounter. This is the last one. The very, very last one that we need in Castelia City. Jigglypuff. You will be mine. Wow, that actually worked. Gotcha, Jigglypuff was caught. Add one final bit of data to the Pokédex. Looking into its cute round eyes makes it start singing a song so pleasant listeners can't help but fall asleep. I'm sure I'm gonna want a nice good long sleep after all this work, huh? Alright, if we check our Pokédex, that should bring us up to a clean 140. Very nice. Alrighty, so I am going to fly my way right out of here. Man, look at all the damage my team sustained catching all these Pokemon. I wouldn't call that a sweet 16 caught, I'd call that a super rough and rowdy 16 caught. Alright, let's head in here and heal. My word, alright, what did we get a medal for this time? We got the 120 boxed medal. Wowee. Man, we're really moving up in the world. 120 Pokemon in the box, that is crazy. I believe that amounts to 4 boxes full, which is awesome. Wow. But we're nowhere near done doing our little catch-up catch marathon. So, this past episode of Pokemon Blaze Black 2, we caught Cottony, Lediva, Skitty, Snubble, Abra, Delcatty, Lopunny, Whimsicott, Lilligant, Badoo, Oddish, Bellsprout, Vulpix, Butterfree, Beedrill, and Jigglypuff. And next time on Pokemon Blaze Black 2, we are going to be exploring even more old areas that we have already visited on our adventure in search of even more new Pokemon. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.